Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be opening some stamps that I just received today in the mail. Canadian stamps. I got them off eBay and I will list the shop in my description. I got 15 cents, 12 cents, 7 cents, 6 and 5 cents. I'm really excited to look through these. The reason why I get stamps is I do kind of collect them, but mostly to put on my pen pal letters or post-crossing. I send out postcards, so I like to use them for that too. Sometimes as gifts. I'll be speaking kind of softly throughout the video. Okay, now let's get started. I will say that this shop did a really good job packaging. So far, so good. Okay, so here are some 15-cent snowflake ones. These are so cute. I like these. I will probably organize them based on the denomination, and also I will organize them based on if it's for a holiday, like these ones. And I'll probably also organize them based on ones that I really like and ones that maybe I don't like as much. So this will go into holiday. So I see some more 15-cent snowflake ones. I think these are really pretty. And I really look forward to using them also. What do you think? Okay, now these ones. Geography. It says geography, cartography, geology, photogrammetry. I don't know what that means, but I do think that these are nice and unique. I would definitely put these into the pile of I like them, because they're quite different from all the other stamps that I have. So yeah, I do quite like these. What do you think? This is a newer hobby for me. So a lot of these stamps I would have never seen before, like these ones. Okay. Alright, so these pink or purple ones, on them it says United Nations 25th anniversary. That's pretty neat. I do use pink a lot I have pink labels for when I write out, or rather type out, the address of people that I'm sending stuff to. So these will match nicely with that. Oh, I love these ones. These are flower ones. I do have quite a bit of the new flower stamps. Right now I think there's cherry blossoms. But these are cool too. I do quite like these. Okay, now these. These are neat. They're quite large. These are Olympic stamps. I honestly don't really watch the Olympics. Not really too much into sports, but I still think that's pretty cool. Oh, it says Montreal 1976 on them. Okay. Now there's these ones. These ones say Universal Postal Union, 1874 to 1974. These are quite unique. Okay, more of these pink ones. Oh, these are quite neat. These ones say 1919, first non-stop transatlantic flight. That's really cool. I really like that. I feel like people would appreciate seeing something like this on their mail. Okay, so some more snowflake ones, some more pink ones. And these are also snowflake ones. Okay. Oh, I love these. So I would say that I really like stamps or stickers that show nature. I can't really tell what's going on in this picture though. Oh, these are Christmas. I honestly can't even tell what's going on in that picture. There's like a little person. Oh, they must be on top of a sled, right? I guess. I honestly at first thought it was like a bug, but I guess that would be a sled, especially if it's for Christmas. So that's cool. I like these a lot. And I do need more wintry stamps because I do have the newer ones from Canada Post, but I'm kind of running low on them, so this is really awesome. So a little tip for when you're buying old stamps is to look up like a lot or discount or bulk. Usually you'll pay less than what the face value is and you'll get more, which is really nice because I notice if I wanted to get specific stamps, I noticed that a lot of the prices are kind of not reasonable in my opinion. So this is a good way to sort of just mix up your collection, get a variety of different ones. Okay, so I'm gonna put these with those, with these Christmas ones. Okay. Very nice. I'm really happy so far. These are quite different from a lot of those stamps that I have. So I'm quite happy with that. What do you think? Okay, now moving on to the 12 cents. I feel like some of these will be even older than the other ones because I don't know when the last time was that they were making stamps with low denominations like that. I'm really excited to look through them. Okay, starting off, we have some of these. It says Pinky. It also says Turn Schooner. So I guess it's the name of these two boats, and that's really cool. I don't have any boat stamps, so I like that. These would be nice probably to use during spring, summer, you know, times when people would be out, maybe riding a boat or something. Oh, there's some other names here. Mackinac boat, 5-mast schooner. I like these. They really look vintage too, in my opinion. I really wonder when these were made. Yeah, these will be really nice also in my collection. I feel like I should collect one of each stamp for myself, just so I have a book to look back on and just to remember all the stamps that Canada has had throughout the years. Okay, these, I actually recognize the artwork on these. I'm pretty sure these are from the Group of 7, which is a famous group of artists that were founded in Toronto, which is where I live. So I can recognize their art because I have postcards. Oh my gosh, I actually have postcards of the Group of 7 and their artwork. So I think that would be really cool to send with those. I love these. These are my favorites so far, I would say. I'll give a close-up. In school, when we were children, in art class, we definitely learned about these stamps, or not these stamps, these artists. So that's really cool. Okay, more boats, more Group of 7. So I'll put the boats with the boats. Okay, more boats. Okay, so I think these are just two different kinds. More boats. Okay, so this I'm guessing is Queen Elizabeth. I know a lot of our stamps have people from the royal family on them. I don't typically buy those, I'm not gonna lie. I'm less into people, unless it's like Indigenous people from Canada or maybe some type of artist or queer person, but when it comes to like royal family or maybe politicians, stuff like that, it doesn't really interest me as much. I do have this set though of like feminists from Quebec. I really like that, so that just gives you an idea of the type of stuff I'm into. I mean, they're cool though, but I don't see myself ever gravitating towards these. But I do like the blue. That's pretty close to my favorite shade of blue. Okay. Okay. Now what are these? Or rather, who is this? I have no clue who that is. All it says on it is 12 Canada postage. I really don't know who that is, but I'll have to look up and figure out who she is. I mean, she's really lovely. And I like sometimes to speak about the stamps that I'm using and share some information. So I'm definitely going to have to look up to figure out who this is. If you know, leave a comment, please. But yeah, these are cool. Hopefully whoever that is wasn't a terrible person. That would be awkward. There's quite a bit of these. That's okay though. As I said, I like having a nice variety. Okay. Next, we shall look at the 7 cents. Okay, let's see what we have. I have no clue who this is. Oh, it actually says on it, Saint Laurent. Saint Laurent? That's his name? I have no clue who this is. I'll have to also do some research and figure out who that is. I'm a little bit, not uneducated, but when it comes to history, I don't really know too much. I studied psychology in university, so I'm not too good when it comes to stuff like this, like history or, yeah. But, I mean, I don't really know what to say about these. I wouldn't say I exactly like them. There's like some dude's face, but it might be nice for people who want to learn more about Canada, which I do see sometimes on post-crossing, people requesting to learn more about where the postcard's coming from and the country it's coming from, so could use that for that purpose. Okay, these are really cute. That must be a Canadian goose. A silly goose. Really love these. I love animals, so these will be more special ones, I would say, that I really like and enjoy. Okay, so more this old dude. Old dude. Are there any more? Okay. A few more Canadian geese. Isn't it kind of funny how the plural of goose is geese, but the plural of moose is not meese? I always found that kind of weird. I feel like English is kind of a strange language. Okay, so more of these. I love these so much. They just feel really special. Okay. Wow, there's really so many of this guy. Okay, and another dude here. Let's see, who's this? Pierre Laporte. 1921 to 1970. No clue who he is. That's gonna probably be a common thing. But it's okay. I could always match him up with him. So yeah, no clue who he is, but we'll definitely use it. I'm sure there'll be some people who appreciate it. Okay. These I love. Nature. That's a maple leaf. I really love anything to do with nature. It says autumn on it. That's also cute. Especially sending to countries that maybe don't experience autumn. So getting a glimpse of what Canadian autumn is, I think some people would probably really appreciate. Okay. Another autumn. All right, let's look at these ones. Paul Kane, painter. Now, I really love these. I love anything that shows Canadian history in the sense of looking back at Aboriginal people, and I think that that's really, really cool. Really appreciate learning more about what happened and what was going on in Canada before it was taken over. I think that's an important part of history. That's history that I care more about, I would say. So yeah, I really like that. It's really lovely. And now there's another one. Oh, okay. Another two. Okay, then this is some more. Oh, this is winter. So it kind of looks similar to the autumn ones. That's quite lovely. Some nice winter stamps. Take a look. Maybe you don't have winter where you're from. And if you don't, then I am jealous because I'm really not a fan of winter. Okay. So these say British Columbia, Confederation 1871. Not really sure what that's referring to or what this image has to do with that, but it's still cool. It's different. It's not like any other stamps that I have. It's pretty, has lots of colors. I do like these ones. Okay. Oh, these are some insects. So I do already have a lot of these insect ones. But I do not have the 7-cent ones. I don't even know which insect that is. I definitely can't pronounce that. Oncopeltis fasciatus. I don't know what that is. It's really cool though. I do really like any type of animal or insect on stamps. Anything to do with nature really makes me happy, so I like that a lot. And then last for the 7 cents are snowflakes again. Oh, and these have like a texture to them. These are really nice. I like these. What do you think? I'll definitely be using that during the winter holidays. Okay. Now we have the 6 cents. Making our way through. I'm already happy because I see some nature ones. I love nature. Summer. Okay, so I guess the Canada Post had released some seasonal ones. These 6-cent ones are summer. And they're similar to the other ones, the autumn and winter. And then there's some more here. This is spring. Can't even tell what's going on. Looks like leaves. I forget what those plants are called. Is it related to acorns in a way? I'm not even sure, honestly. But I do really love these. I'm really excited to use stamps like this instead of the new stamps that I'm sure a lot of people have already seen. It feels exciting to have something that's older. Okay. We have some more Christmas ones. These are cute. These are really pretty. I like these. Okay. All right, what's this? Organization International Travel, 1919. Does that mean that that's when this stamp came out? Surely not, right? I don't think so, but this is another textured one. This is neat. I like green. Okay. So here's more of, pretty sure that's Queen Elizabeth. A couple of those. This is Henry Kelsey. First explorer on the plains. Okay. So this must be a colonizer. I'm guessing, maybe? I don't know. I don't really know what that means, but they're cool. They look pretty. Oh, there's a little sticker on the back. Remove that. Okay. Alright, 2 of Pearson. Whoever that is. No clue. Okay, Pearson. I'll put him with Queen Elizabeth. Oh, some more Christmas ones. I think those are Jesus. It says on it John Paul Lemieux. Maybe he was the artist. So some Christmas ones. There's quite a few Christmas ones I've noticed. That's really the only holiday I've noticed so far. I think these are more Christmas ones. Oh, these are cute. It doesn't say the artist, but it's really quite cute, I would say. Okay. Now these. What are these? More Christmas ones. It looks almost like children's art, which is really cute. I like that. There's some more. Looks like it's maybe a little bit similar. Does it say the artist? No. But it just kind of reminds me of like children's art, which is very nostalgic and nice. Okay, this third one is kind of weird. What is that? I really can't tell what that is. Is it a person in a boat? Is it a dead body? What is it? Does anyone have any ideas? So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. This here is meteorology. And it also says 1768 to 1968. I love these stamps. I think these are really cute and cool. I like them a lot. Not really sure what exactly it is. Maybe just commemorating on meteorology. So yeah, I think that's really lovely. These were some strange ones. It just says insulin 1921. I did think that was kind of bizarre. Insulin? Does that mean like the diabetic medicine? I'm not really sure why there's a stamp for that. Maybe that's when it was invented or put into a form like that. I'm not really sure. It's kind of strange but cool. Sometimes people in post-crossing like to ask for like bizarre things, so maybe that would go under bizarre. Okay, now the rest of these I'm pretty sure are just all Christmas. More of the weird one that I don't know what it is, but they're really cute. I like them. I don't know what exactly it is, but it honestly just looks like children's art, which is very cute and nostalgic. I remember I really liked art when I was younger. Never been very good at it, but I am trying to learn to paint. Well, I was. It's been quite a while since I've tried, but it is an interest. Okay, more of those, and then there's more. Okay, some textured snowflakes. I love these ones. Definitely I'm going to use those. Here, some more. The children's looking art. And then these are some more Christmas ones. People praying. And these I quite like. Candles. More Christmas ones. And obviously, as you can see, I quite like candles. They just relax me and I just like the vibe. Okay. Now moving on to 5 cents. Okay. So here are some sort of smaller ones. I already organized them because, well, I already recorded myself. But there's 2 Christmas ones that are kind of cool. The blue ones, they sort of look like aliens, but I don't think that's what was intended. And the second one is Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. That looks really quite old, which is cool. Okay. Now, there was a bunch of these single Canadian ones. And I do quite like just simple, basic Canada stamps. So I really like and appreciate this. I like them quite a bit. I think they're cute. And they feel quite old. Okay. Now here's some more sort of single random ones. This says Expo 67. This one says Quebec Conference, 1864. Okay. Another Queen Elizabeth. The sailor. Oh yeah, so this looks like a sailor or a fisherman or something. He's on what seems to be a boat, and you can see a big snowbank in the back, so that checks out for being Canadian. And these ones say, or this one says Jean Town. No idea who that is. It does look like a cool, unique stamp though. Alright, now these 2 I really like. I love plants. Ladies, slipper, mountain, avens. And I like how it also has a crest beside it. I think these are really cool. I would really love if Canada Post still made stamps like this. So lovely. Okay, now this here is Martin Frobisher from 1535 to 1594. I think the art is really nice on this one, even though I don't know who he is. Okay, here's a kind of interesting looking guy called Bennett. Some more Queen Elizabeth. Oh, here's another fisherman, or what I think is a fisherman or a sailor. Put that under here with the other one. Okay, now these are some what looks like children's art Christmas stamps. There's quite a few of these that I've received, so I'm gonna have to send a lot of art over Christmas. Maybe I could put out a Google form for people to sign up to receive some Christmas mail. So these are some more Christmas ones. These two, hands praying. Okay, this is a narwhal. I really like this one a lot. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love the color. I love animals. That's really exciting to get. That goes with these. These are probably like my most favorite, I would say. Probably out of all the ones I've received. Okay. Now this is 1763. From Quebec all the way through Quebec. First land route. Shows a horse. That's really cool too. Okay, now I'm pretty sure these are Olympic stamps. Old Olympic stamps. I wonder when this was. Doesn't say. Well, I don't really like the hunting one. But aside from that, the other ones are quite cool. Is hunting an Olympic sport, or am I just making stuff up? I don't even know anymore. But that's cool. Okay, some hockey ones. Now, I'm not a big fan of hockey, but it is a good part of Canadian history, I feel like. There's a lot of Canadian hockey fans. It's a great Canadian sport that I don't watch or pay attention to, but I have friends who do and family. All right. International Cooperation Year, 1965. These are cool. I like that it's got the maple leaf on it. And some hands, shaking hands, holding hands. That's cool. These are quite lovely. What does it say? 1955 World Jamboree Mondial. I don't know what Mondial means. Maybe Mondial means world. Not sure. These are neat though. Like, I would be really happy if I received stamps like this on something, because I feel like it's a bit of history. Okay, here's some more of my favorite type. Pitcher plant with a crest. I like these a lot. These would be special ones, but I like this aesthetic. It's kind of like cozy, cottagey. So that'll be nice for postcards that match that theme. Okay, now here are just some regular Canadian ones, which I also really love getting. Just something where you see it, you know exactly what it is and where the post is coming from. Canada. Maple leaves. Very cool. I quite like these. And last but not least, for the haul, is this. I don't know what it means. Pagam in terrace. I have no idea if that's Latin or French or what. I apologize for being or sounding ignorant, but these are cool too, quite unique. Wish I knew what it meant. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research when I'm picking out. I'm gonna like take one of each kind and keep it for myself for my own collection. So I'll have to do some research to figure out what some of these are. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I do plan to do another haul, maybe a non-ASMR one for people who just want to look at stamps, because I do have more stamps I kind of have a problem where I get into a hobby and I overdo it, but it brings me happiness, which is what's important. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you leave a comment, just let me know what stamp's your favorite. And I look forward to making another video sometime soon. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.